Hello students, before we start our chapter, I would like to request you all to watch our introductory 2 videos given by me so that you will be clear about the 3-step strategy to do Dhamaka in physics exams. We have given the videos in the description box, or you can just click on our videos displayed at the end of this video for either introductory 2 videos or the next videos. Okay then, let's enjoy physics by Mr. Patel, who has a long, profound experience of 29 years of teaching physics in Sainik School, Balaghat.
Young's double slit experiment S1 and S2 is 1 millimeter. Lambda blue-green light is 500 nanometers. What is the fringe separation? Distance D of screen from the S1 S2 is 1 millimeter. The separation between S1 and S2 is 1 millimeter. That is, D is 1 millimeter. Correct. That is, this is, you can write this source as, this is S1, S2, this distance is D. This is D. D is 1 millimeter and screen is placed. This is a screen, say G dash. Then this distance is capital D. The D is 1 meter, is large. Correct. Lambda wavelength blue-green light is used, that is 500. Lambda in the visible light varies from 400, that is for the blue or violet or red, 750 nanometer, or almost we sometimes use 800 also nanometer. And the yellow light is in between, that is average. Yellow light has about 600 nanometer or 6000 Arson in it. So what is the fringe separation? Fringe separation, we know that the beta is equal to lambda D upon D. Suppose the value of lambda is 500 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter into D. 1 meter upon small d 1 millimeter, that is 10 raised to minus 3 meter. You can calculate, it is correct, 10 raised to minus 3 and the plus 3, that is answer will be beta is equal to that is minus 6 and this 2 4, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Correct. Or you can convert it to millimeter also. This is 0.5 millimeter or 0.5 millimeter. Answer is 0.5 millimeter. It is in millimeter. Always the fringe width will be in the millimeter unit. Correct. Distance D is also the separation, slit separation is also in millimeter. Only D is in large distance, the screen distance, that is 1 meter. It's a very easy numerical. Now next one, what is the effect on the interference fringes in a Young's double slit experiment due to each of the following operation? Correct. Now remember this equation, theta is equal to lambda by D, and beta, this is fringe separation, this is angular separation and this is fringe separation, lambda D, that is already we have studied. This we will see again in the diffraction. Correct. This is angular separation. The screen is moved away from the plane of the slit. Screen is moved away from the screen is moved away from the plane of the slit. So when D increases, what will happen? the beta will increase. Beta will increase. And slit separation, that is theta is lambda by d, it won't be affected. Because lambda is the same, d is the same, only capital D is changed. So angular separation will be the same, but fringe separation will increase. Correct? So remember this equation, how the factors are affecting. Number 2. The monochromatic source is replaced by another monochromatic source of shorter wavelength. When wavelength is shorter, the angular separation will decrease. Correct? And here also fringe separation also will decrease. The fringe separation will be also, instead of this fringe, it will be shorter. If lambda is shorter, fringe separation will be less. Correct? An angular separation, that is this is correct. This is theta is lambda by d. You know this is, say, fringe width beta. This distance is d, almost same. This angle is theta. So you know this mathematics. The r theta is equal to this r. So beta is equal to d theta, or theta is equal to beta by d. Beta is equal to lambda d upon d. So lambda beta is lambda d upon this d. That is d will be cut. So angular separation will be lambda by d. Remember this equation, lambda by d. So how it will be affected? When lambda decreases, theta will decrease, angular separation will decrease, and the fringe width also, or fringe separation also will decrease. Correct? Next one. The separation between the two slits is increased. The separation between two slits, that is d is increased. D increases, theta will decrease. Here also beta also will, d increases, this will decrease, both will decrease. Angular separation, the fringe separation will decrease. The source slit S is moved closer to the double slit. The source slit, this is moved to the closer. So what will happen? It should satisfy the condition S upon this slit. Say this slit has a width S, small s, and the separation is S, correct? So if it is moved, S will decrease, but it should satisfy the lambda upon d condition, otherwise the fringe width will become less and less sharp and it will disappear finally. Next, the width of the source slit is increased. The width is increased, that is, width of the source slit is increased, same one. If this is increased, it should satisfy this condition, otherwise it will become less and less sharp and disappear finally. The monochromatic source is replaced by the source of white light. Then central fringe will be the bright fringe, because they are equal distance. All colors will interference at central point on the screen, correct? So all colors, the red to violet, they meet here. So this will be the white one. This will be the white fringe. And others, then after we will get the blue, violet color, 400, then first dark and then again violet and then red, and then will be overlapping of fringes. So fringe pattern will be disappear. You won't get the fringe pattern. There is overlapping, so you won't get the only two fringes at the most, either side of the central bright fringe, that is white fringe, because all colors they are in the phase. All colors, and all color combination is a white ray. You know the white color is composed of 7 different colors. So 7 different colors meets, it will produce a white fringe. Here you will first get the violet smaller 400 lambda, then 800 lambda for the or 750 lambda for the red. So then after red second. The monochromatic light of lambda 589 nanometer is incident from air to the water surface. What are the lambda, nu and the speed? Wavelength of the light, frequency and the speed. Number 1 in the reflected light and refracted light. The refractive index of water with respect to air is given by 1.33. You know that is, it is 4 by 3 or almost 1.33. The speed of the reflected light in the reflected light is equal to speed of incident light, same one. Say this is incident light ray, this is reflected, this is, it is the second medium is a water, denser medium, optically, water is optically denser medium than with respect to the air. So it will bend towards the normal, it will bend, instead of going away, instead of going straight way, if we would have not placed the water, then it would have gone straight way like this. Due to the water, denser medium, it will not go away, but it will bend towards the normal, correct? So, velocity decreases, velocity decreases. Here velocity is c, velocity of light, here also it is reflected in the air, so c, that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter, you know, per second. Here also c is equal to, in air, that is, it has c is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, the same velocity. The wavelength also will be same, the lambda is also same, lambda is also same, that is 589 meter. So lambda here also for this, lambda is 589 meter. So lambda, whatever lambda of the this, because velocity is same, so lambda. Right? Now here velocity changes. So velocity in water is say VW. Correct? Here C. So refractive index is given by the equation velocity of light in air, C in air or C in water, CW also you can say, C air, C for the velocity of light, and this is also velocity of light but in medium water, or you can use V also, sometimes they use VW. Any symbol you can use, but C, generally C is used in most of the international books. So, now, so for reflected light, in the water, in the reflected is the same, lambda is same, C's velocity is also same, that of the incident light, and nu never changes, nu never changes. Nu remains the same, that is the same one. You can calculate the nu is equal to C upon lambda, that is 5 into this. So what is the frequency? Frequency is 5.09, remember, into 10 raised to 14 hertz. Here also frequency will be same, here it is nu, it is also nu. Frequency never changes, only lambda changes. Here say lambda is lambda air, then here lambda water, correct? So N is equal to Ca upon Vw, that you can use the equation. So lambda velocity in the refracted ray in water, that is C upon refractive index, that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second upon refracted index of water, that is 1.33, that comes about 2.26 into 10 raised to 8 meters, that is reduces. You know, velocity of light is maximum highest in the air or vacuum, correct, and it depends upon the refractive index. With denser medium, if it is glass, it will. So velocity in water is 2.26 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, because this velocity decreases because medium is optically denser. If it is a glass of refractive 1.5 mu or n refractive index, then it will be 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Denser, optically denser medium, velocity will be less and vice versa. Now lambda in water is equal to velocity in water upon nu. Frequency is the same, always. Velocity we have calculated 2.26 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So lambda w, that is this, comes about 444 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter, or you can write 444 nanometer, or 4440 Einstein unit. 1 Einstein unit is 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Or Fermi meter, that is we use in the nuclear physics, atomic chapter, physics of the atom, we will see it. That is, remember, Fermi meter is 10 raised to minus 15 meter, which is the size of the nucleus or proton or neutron, has a radius like this. Example 10.2 on page number 383, the same page, continue. What is the geometrical shape of the wavefront in each of the following cases? The light diverging from a point source. The light diverging from the point source, that wavefront will be spherical in shape, because all points on the, they will be at equal distance, will be on the sphere. Suppose this is point source, the wave travel in this one wave in this direction also, one wave. So this will be they will travel equal distance. This is a spherical waves, correct? The answer is spherical. This distance is the same. The medium is the same. All waves originating from the point source, they will travel the same distance. If this travel 1 lambda, this also will travel 1 lambda. It goes in this direction, this will also travel 1 lambda, correct, like this. So all waves will be 1 lambda. All distances are the same. This is not exact figure, but distances are the same because the medium is the same. They will suppose this travels in the t time ct distance. This is all travel a ct distance. C is the velocity of light in air. Suppose it is in the air. So they will be a spherical. The wavefront will be a spherical in shape. Second, the light emerging out of a convex lens when point source is placed at its focus. And the point source is placed its focus, suppose this is a convex lens and this is the F, point F. If the rays coming from the F, the principal focus, after reflection, here there will be spherical wavefronts, you can see, but this angle is 90 always. After coming out of the lens, they will go parallel. So these are the rays. So wavefront will be a plane. Wavefront will be, this is a wavefront. This is a ray, this is a wavefront. That is a plane wavefront. Correct? Answer is plane. Wave, W stands for wave and F stands for wavefronts. So plane wavefronts. This is the plane wavefront. You know this angle is 90. Remember, the angle between the wavefront and the ray is 90, you know already. You have studied in the ray optics. Third, the portion of the wavefront of light from a distant star intercepted by Earth. The rays coming from the wavefronts coming from the very large distance, stars, say. That is very large distance, so circle will be very big. Very big circle is interrupted by the Earth. So this small portion will be a plane wavefront, correct? As you take the small portion of the even Earth, then also Earth is a big circle, it seems to be a flat, so it's less like a plane. Similarly, the wavefront produced by the rays coming from the distant star, that will be very big in circle, so very big circle that will, when intercepted by the Earth, it will be a straight line. This seems to be, not this one, it is almost straight, very big circle. That is a plane wavefront. This is star. The distance is shown is very less in the on the board, but actually it is a very large distance. It is measured in the light years. And Sun is also a star, which is about 15 crore kilometers from the Earth. Light takes about 500 seconds, which travels at the speed of 3 lakhs kilometers per second. That is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, or 3 lakhs kilometer, 3 into 10 raised to 5 kilometer per second. Example 10.3. The refractive index of the glass is 1.5. What is the speed of light in the glass? The medium is denser, the speed will be slower or lesser. So, refractive index of the medium, say glass, is given by n is equal to c upon v. C is the velocity of light and v is the velocity in the medium. You can say Vm also, or v, simply v or simply c. You can write c, this is v also simply, and refractive index of the v, that is medium. So, c is the symbol for the velocity of light in air. So, you can write also air also, both way it is written, and say velocity in the glass is Vg and refractive index of the glass is say Ng, correct? So, Vg velocity is equal to Ca upon Ng. So, Ng of denser medium is more than 1, for air is 1. So, otherwise it is more than 1. So, this ratio will be less than Ca, correct? It is refractive index is given 1.5, that is 3 by 2. Ca, velocity of light, you know, 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, upon refractive index is 1.5, that is 3 by 2 also, 3 by 2. 3 will be cut, it will be 2 lakhs kilometer, or 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, correct? If it is a water, it will be slightly more, about 2.5 or 2.6 like that. Water has refractive index 3 by 4. So, it will be 9 by 4. 9 by 4 into 10 raised to 8. 9 by 4 is, that is about 2.25. Is the speed of light in glass independent of the color or wavelength? Remember, color depends upon the wavelength. Sunlight has different colors, because all they have got different wavelength also. So, of the colors of light, The answer is definitely no. Correct? It depends. It independent is not. That is not. No. It depends. It depends on the color. Correct? Velocity is more in the case of the red light and less in the case of the violet light, because violet has refractive index more than the red color. So refractive index is given by C. Refractive index n is equal to C upon V. So V is equal to C upon n. Now say it is n V red and n for red. Now n for red is less than the violet. N for violet is greater than refractive index of red color. Correct? And it depends upon the wavelength also, because so velocity is given by this. Now for violet, velocity of violet is equal to velocity of light in air upon refractive index of violet. Correct? Now NV is greater than NR. NV is greater than NR, so this ratio will be less. So velocity of violet will be less. Correct? Or you can say velocity depends upon the lambda. Velocity is directly proportional to lambda. Remember, red has, so red goes faster . The topmost is the red, and this is a violet. Violet travels more distance, so it takes in the same time. So this is for violet and this is for red. So red velocity of red is greater. Velocity of red is greater than velocity of violet. Correct? Remember. And mu is also for remember, mu for violet is more. Refractive index of violet is more than refractive index of red. Correct? Velocity directly lambda. Lambda for the red is about 800. About lambda red is about 750 nanometer, while lambda for violet, this is sometimes 800 also taken, is equal to 400 nanometer, almost double you can say. So velocity of red will be almost double than the velocity of violet color, V for violet, remember. But refractive index for violet is more, because delta M for violet will be more. Delta M will be more for this violet. If we go this, correct? For this, delta M for this is more. So this angle is delta R and this angle is delta V. So delta V V is greater than delta R. So mu V, naturally you know mu or n V is greater than n R, remember. Barabar? But velocity of ray is more. So velocity depends upon the wavelength, correct?